Welcome back to JandJPickEm. My name is Josh. Last week I went 9-6, and my overall record 68-39.
And my name is Juan. Last week I went 9-6, and my overall record is 66-41.
Hey, thank you guys so much for 1K subscribers, man. We finally hit our goal, and you guys gave us our most viewed JandJPickEm video, 9,000 views, man.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Thank you guys for all the support, and for that reason, we're going to give you guys the opportunity to win $50.
Yep, if you want to win $50, all you got to do is comment your picks down below before Thursday Night Football, and we're going to pick one random person who does better than us. All you got to do is follow JandJPickEm on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and like this video.
Hey, I think that's an easy way for you guys to win $50. Once again, thank you guys for the support. Let's get into Week 8 picks.
Let's go.
To start off Thursday Night Football, we got the Vikings versus the Rams. Cooper Kupp is going to come back, so that's a huge upgrade for the Rams. I know they've been needing him. Puka Nacua is still going to be out for a while, but I think Cooper Kupp is going to do really good, especially with Matthew Stafford. As for the Vikings, they played pretty good against the Lions. They kept it close, and the Lions are a really great team. Yeah. Aaron Jones had a great game. Justin Jefferson, probably the best wide receiver in the league. And Sam Darnold played pretty good. Their defense just couldn't stop the Lions at the end, and that's why they lost by a field goal. But honestly, I think the Vikings are the way better team. Their defense is going to play a lot better, and I got Justin Jefferson and Sam Darnold connecting a lot, and for that reason, I got the Vikings winning this week.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Vikings as well. The Vikings are having a great season. They've only lost one game this season, and they did play the Lions last week, which that is a division game. That is a hard game. The Lions are probably one of the best teams in the NFL right now.
Easily.
The Rams, they almost, they struggled against the Raiders. It's kind of hard going with Jared Goff. With their quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
I know they are doing good. They did all right.
Yeah.
But come on, you can't go with the Rams.
I know. So this one should be easy. We got the Vikings winning this week.
For the next game, we got my Green Bay Packers
going
up against the Jaguars. For this one, I'm going to go with my team, the Green Bay Packers. We've been balling out all season.
Yes, sir.
Jordan Love, he's been having a great season. Balling out. The only problem is he's playing a little like Brett Favre with those interceptions.
Yeah.
He needs to take better care of the ball,
100%.
Instead of turning over the ball, try to build a bigger lead. Our defense has been amazing. All season in the second half, they have not allowed many points.
It's
either like 3 points, 7 points, which is great. And then our kicker, the only problem I feel like we had with our team, and it looks like we might have the answer. McManus, he's great. He kicked off a game-winning field goal. And, it seems like everything's going good for the Packers right now. And I'm going to go with the Packers. I don't see the Jaguars doing much to be able to get a win.
100%. The Packers are playing really well, especially for Jordan Love. I will say for the Jaguars, Travis Etienne wasn't playing, and Tank Bigsby did really good. 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. And Brian Thomas Jr., he had a 60-yard catch. He had a touchdown. I really like how the Jags are playing now. But against the Packers, dude, it's going to be pretty tough. Jordan Love did throw more than 2 touchdowns, or I think he threw 2 exactly. But he did really well. And Jaden Reed's the number 1 receiver, but Romeo Doubs was able to step up.
He's been balling out.
So I'm 3-0 when I wear the cheese head, and now I'm going to be 4-0. Give me the Packers. Go Pack, go, baby.
Let's go. Go Pack, go. Packers are going to be getting the dub in Jacksonville.
Let's go. Next up, we got the Cardinals versus the Dolphins. Tua, turn of the ball over, is finally back. Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, they're going to have a huge role now because Tua feeds them the ball. With Tyler Huntley, horrible receivers. But now that Tua's coming back, they're going to have way better stat sheets. And I think in fantasy, you have to start them now. As for the Cardinals against the Chargers, I feel like they won, but they didn't do too well. Kyler Murray did score a touchdown, and it was a really good rushing touchdown. And James Conner, he's doing really good in the receiving game and the rushing game. So I feel like the Cardinals are going to put up a good fight against the Dolphins, but offensively, the Dolphins are going to do a lot better with Tua. So I got the Dolphins winning this one.
Yeah, for this game, I'm going to go with the Dolphins as well. I feel like both defenses on both teams are going to struggle. Both defenses have not been playing good at all.
Yeah.
And for the Cardinals, Marvin Harrison, he needs to step up.
100%, dude.
Honestly, he's had he started off the season pretty good, and now he's just been so inconsistent.
Very inconsistent.
And for the Dolphins, their offense is stacked. A Chain, Mostert, Hill, dude, and Waddle, the fastest team in the NFL right now.
Easily.
And yeah, with Tua back, that's going to help them out because Huntley was trash. He was not doing anything for the team. So yeah, for this one, Dolphins should be able to come out with the win.
Yes, sir. Next up, we got the Jets versus the Patriots. It is a division matchup, so I feel like it could be a really great game. Last week, the Jets didn't play that great against the Steelers. Their defense couldn't stop Najee Harris at all, but I expect them to do a lot better this week, especially Adams and Rodgers. That connection is going to come back, and the Packers are really great. So I feel like with the Jets, they could do the same thing. And they have players like Allen Lazard, too, and Garrett Wilson, and Breece Hall. He's doing amazing. As for the Patriots, Drake made 2 touchdowns. He did pretty good. I feel like he can be a really good quarterback for the Patriots, but against the Jets, I feel like he's not going to do that great. And Hunter Henry's having a really great role with the Patriots, but for this one, I think the Jets are gonna win this game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm gonna go with the Jets. I feel like every week we go with the Jets and they find a way to lose. You know, they're a great team. They're stacked. They got Breece Hall, Aaron Rodgers, Lazard, Garrett Wilson, and now Devontae Adams. Maybe he should have gone to Steelers the way they're playing right now. But yeah, for this one, the Aaron Rodgers, he needs to take better care of the ball. He keeps throwing interceptions, which is not like him. You know, we're used to him protecting the ball really good. And now against the Patriots defense, I feel like they're going to be running the ball. Breece Hall, it's going to be balling out. The Patriots could not stop the run at all last week against the Jaguars running back core. And for this one, I got the Jets winning again. I feel like they should be able to, get things clicking and be able to get a win.
Yeah, so we both got the Jets winning this game.
Yep, the New York Packers are going to be winning this game.
Next up, we got a division matchup. We got the Ravens versus the Browns. This should be a good matchup, only because Jameis Winston's playing. The one thing I will say about Jameis Winston is he reminds me of Joe Flacco, Andy Dalton. Like, he's this veteran quarterback. Brett Favre. He's going to throw 5 picks, but he's going to throw 5 touchdowns too, bro. Like, I feel like he's going to feed his receivers, especially the tight end Njoku. And Njoku's his favorite receiver, and I think he's going to get on the ball a lot. Nick Chubb had a touchdown last week, but he didn't run the ball too well, but I expect him to do a lot better. He's getting more used to his role. But the Ravens, man, they're too good, man. Derrick Henry is not washed, man. This dude, like, I thought this guy
was still in his prime.
Dude, it's crazy. Over 100 yards. He had a receiving touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 5 passing touchdowns. The Ravens are looking like they could make a run in the playoffs and maybe go to the Super Bowl, dude. Like, they're playing amazing. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, they are.
They're looking like a really good team, and honestly, I got them winning against the Browns. It should be an easy matchup, but don't doubt Jameis Winston, dude. I know he's not that great, but I feel like he could put up a close matchup.
No, yeah, for this one, I know what you mean. Jameis Winston, we've all seen him. He's able to put up points on the board. Yeah. And those deep passes, when he slings that ball, sometimes it's a pick, sometimes it's a touchdown. But yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Ravens. I feel like their offense is just so great. They've been balling out. Yeah. Derrick Henry, he's going to keep pounding that ball. And that defense is going to struggle. They're going to get tired out. Yeah. The Browns are not going to be able to do much unless Jameis Winston, he's able to ball out. But for this one, I got the Ravens destroying the Browns.
Yeah, it should be an easy one. We both got the Ravens winning.
For the next game, we got the Eagles versus the Bengals. For this one, I don't know. I feel like it's a very hard matchup. Both teams have been playing really great. The Bengals, they keep coming short. But this game, they're going to come back and they're going to get a win against the Eagles. I feel like the Bengals, they've been keeping, every single game close. The Eagles, they're a great team. But I think that Joe Burrow's going to find a way to use his receivers to win this game. Their run game, I don't think it's going to matter too much. But their passing game is going to go crazy. Jamar Chase, he's going to go for easily over 100 yards. Joe Burrow might throw for like 3 touchdowns, and Jalen Hurts is going to take it now. I know his team is stacked. Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, and, the rest of the receivers. But I don't know. For this game, I just feel like Joe Burrow is going to be able to pull out a win.
You know what? I'm still thinking. I really want to go with the Bengals. I think Joe Burrow plays really good in November, October, December, these last months. I feel like this one he does really well. But give me the Eagles, man. I really want to go with the Bengals, but Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Dallas Goedert is out. I could keep going, though. These guys are such amazing in the offense. I feel like defensively last week against the Giants, they played really well. And the Bengals they didn't struggle, but they only won by 1 touchdown against the Browns. Yeah. So I feel like they haven't been playing the best football they can. I do agree with you saying that they're going to play a lot better this week, but I'm going to take the more talented team in my opinion, and I'm going to take the Eagles winning this game.
Yeah, for this one, I feel like it's going to be a really good game. We want to know what you guys think who's going to win for this game because, this is going to be one of the most interesting games this week.
This is going to be probably game of the week outside of the Cowboys-Niners game. Yeah. But I got the Eagles winning. Juan has the Bengals winning. Let us know who you guys got winning. Next up, we have another division matchup. We got the Colts versus the Texans. I feel like the Texans are going to play a lot better this week. Last week, they didn't do too well. C.J. Stroud didn't even throw for 100 yards. But I will say Joe Mixon, he's playing amazing. 2 touchdowns, had over 100 yards.
Falling out.
Nico Collins being out, dude, it's hurting them so much. No one in the receiving game was able to have a great game. And as for the Colts, I'm not a big Anthony Richardson fan. He did do good in the running game, but in terms of passing the ball, he didn't even get 150 yards. He had 14 incompletions. And I feel like there's going to come a point in the season where Joe Flacco's going to come back because Anthony Richardson isn't playing great. And it sounds like I'm hating, but it's true. We see it every week. He doesn't have a lot of completions, and he's the reason why the Colts might lose this game, and I think they are going to lose this game to the Texans. C.J. Stroud's going to play a lot better, and I feel like they're going to do great in the running game, so I got the Texans winning this week.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Texans as well. This week, they're not going up against, my Packers defense. They're going up against an easier defense.
Yeah.
DeForest Buckner, he should be coming back. Jonathan Taylor, he should be out another week. Maybe coming back soon. But that's going to affect them. Anthony Richardson, he has not been playing great at all.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, I expect him to have a way better game.
Easily.
They need to protect him somehow. Or it might be that they were playing a great defense like the Packers.
Yeah.
But they need to protect him. There's no way why he should be on the ground that long during a game. But yeah, for this one, Texans should be able to get an easy win. It is a division matchup.
Yeah.
So division games, they play each other twice a year. They know more about each other. So it could get a little complicated. But the Texans should be able to come out with the win.
Yeah, we both got the Texans winning this week. Next up, we got the Titans versus the Lions. I think this should be an easy matchup. The Lions played really great last week against the Vikings. David Montgomery did go out the game. He might be out this week, but if
he should be able to come back because he did come back into the game.
Oh, you're right. But even if for whatever reason he were to go out the game, Jamar Gibbs did amazing last week.
Yeah,
I think he scored a touchdown over 100 yards. He did amazing, and their wide receiving core did pretty good. And they came up with the win with the last-minute field goal. Jesse Bates, man, he's a great kicker. He's been getting wins, and he's doing amazing for the Lions. As for the Titans, man, what do they have to look forward to? Like nothing,
Rudolph?
dude. Like they have no one to throw the ball to. Calvin Ridley's supposed to be the number 1 in that team, but he's not even doing that great. Mason Rudolph, Will Levis, I don't care who starts in this team, they're not gonna do great. I got the Lions winning, and it should be a blowout.
Yeah, for this one, I got the Lions winning. The Titans want to win. They need to throw touchdowns. And with the wide receivers they have right now, they're not going to be able to do that.
It's not going to happen.
Especially with the quarterback they have right now.
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph, I feel like he did do better than Will Levis. But overall, the team's just bad right now. Pollard, he's not going to be able to take over and, do what he does. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's a baller. He can dual threat in the receiving and rushing game. Jared Goff, maybe MVP season.
Yep.
He's been balling out. St. Brown, great players, especially if you have them on fantasy football. But yeah, I feel like the Lions, it shouldn't be a hard game for them. The Titans, they're beat up. They're not good at all. And yeah, the Lions should be able to get the win.
This should be an easy one. We both got the Lions winning this week. Next up, we got the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. This should be a really good division matchup. The Falcons last week didn't do too good against the Seahawks. Kirk Cousins, he threw a bunch of interceptions. I think he did get 1 touchdown. And Bijan Robinson, he did amazing. Drake London also got a touchdown. And Kyle Pitts, he's finally becoming really good for this team. As for the Buccaneers, they're losing Chris Godwin. He dislocated his ankle. Mike Evans has a hamstring injury, so he's most likely going to be out. So who's going to step up for that team? It's probably going to be Cade Otton. I know their running backs are going to do very well. They're probably going to run the ball a lot this game. And Baker Mayfield, he still threw for 3 touchdowns, even though they lost to the Ravens. Last time they played the Falcons smacked them or in overtime, but Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards. So I got the exact opposite thing happening. I got the Buccaneers winning. I know they're without their 2 wide receivers, but I feel like this is the type of game they win against the Falcons. They're going to get their revenge, and they want to win this game.
Yeah, for this one, I would be going with the Buccaneers if their 2 wide receivers were out. But for this one, come on, it's hard to go. It's hard to go with the Baker Mayfield in this team because both his wide receivers are out. Godwin, Evans, most likely not going to play next game. And for the Falcons, it looks like their team's finally clicking.
That's
London
true.
And now
Kyle Pitts, Bijan.
the whole team, Bijan especially.
Yeah.
At first we were kind of like a little like, we're like, oh, is he going to perform this week? Is he not? Last week he showed us he can perform. This week he's going to perform again. Yeah,
so it's going to be a tough matchup. I got the Buccaneers winning. Juan has the Falcons winning. Let us know who you guys got winning down below. Next up, we got the Saints versus the Chargers. This is going to be an interesting matchup. It's all up if Derek Carr comes back or not. I don't know if Derek Carr is going to come back, and if he doesn't come back, Spencer Rattler is going to be the starter. And honestly, I learned my lesson, man. I seen what he did last week against the Broncos. This guy was playing horrible. They ended up benching him. Other quarterback came in, threw a touchdown right away. So honestly, I don't even know if they should start Spencer Rattler if Derek Carr's out. And as for the Chargers, Justin Herbert did okay last week. I know Ladd McConkey had a couple good catches, but Will Disley, that tight end, he had a bunch of catches for them. And honestly, they lost by just a field goal. I feel like their defense just had to play a lot better, especially against the run against James Conner. But I feel like the Chargers are going to do a lot better. Justin Herbert should get the ball more. Hopefully, Quentin Johnson could come back, and that's going to help out the receiving corps. So I got the Chargers winning this one.
Yeah, for this one, honestly, I feel like it shouldn't be as hard of a pick as it is right now for me. Because for Derek Carr, I don't think he is going to come back this game, but I think for sure he'll be back next week. But for this one, they got a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
And for the Chargers, Justin Herbert, he couldn't throw a touchdown.
Yeah.
They literally put up 15 points, and they were all from their kicker.
Field goals, yeah.
How do you expect to, bet on a team who can't even score touchdowns? For this one, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I feel like it's gonna be a questionable game. But last week we went the Saints.
Yeah.
They were horrible. Maybe because they played 3 games.
Three games in 11 days. Yeah,
that's crazy. For this one, they're probably still gonna be recovering, hopefully. But we're gonna go with the Chargers for this game.
Yes, sir. Next up, we have the Bills versus the Seahawks. The Bills played pretty good last week. Amari Cooper, it's his first start with the Bills, and he already got a touchdown. I feel like he's going to do a lot better this week. He's going to learn the plays. And Keon Coleman, he had over 100 yards. I really like how the Bills are playing right now. As for the Seahawks, DK Metcalf, he's most likely going to be out. But they still have great receivers like Jackson Smith-Njigba and Tyler Lockett. And Kenneth Walker, he even got a touchdown last week. So I feel like it's going to be a very close matchup. But I feel like the Bills are the more talented, experienced team. So I got them winning this game.
Yeah, for this one, I agree with you. I think the Seahawks are going to be able to keep it close, but that DK Metcalf injury is definitely going to affect that team.
100%.
He's a key player for that offense. For the Seahawks, I feel like Smith-Njigba, Tyler Lockett, they should be able to step up along with Noah Fant.
Yep.
Noah Fant, I feel like if you got him on fantasy, make sure to start him. He's going to be his safety for Geno Smith. For Josh Allen, like I was saying, he might be the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Patrick Mahomes hasn't been playing too great.
Yeah.
And, Josh Allen might be it. But for the Bills, that, like you said, Amari Cooper, that signing was, I feel like that's a very smart signing.
Yeah.
They do have some great receivers right now. But adding Amari Cooper, a veteran wide receiver like that, is great for the team.
Such a good move for them.
For that reason, we got the Bills winning for this one.
Yes, sir. For our next matchup, we got the Bears versus the Commanders. This is an interesting matchup. Jaden Daniels, I think he is fine from his injury, but there is a possibility he might not play, but he most likely will. The Commanders are playing amazing. They smacked the Panthers, even with Jaden Daniels being injured. Marcus Mariota played pretty well. Scary Terry, he's doing amazing, and he still got over 90 yards with Mariota being in there. Brian Robinson also had a touchdown. And you know what? The Commanders are looking like a really good team this year, but I feel like this could be a hard matchup just because the Bears defense has been playing really good. Caleb Williams has been playing amazing, and one person has been surprising me is DeAndre Swift. They're coming off the bye week, and he's gonna be healthy, and he's playing a lot better. And I know a lot of people got the Commanders win this game, but I got the Chicago Bears win this game.
Dang,
I think Caleb Williams is gonna do a lot better, and he's playing pretty good football right now. And I think their defense is gonna be the reason why they win this game. So I got the Bears winning this game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do want to go with the Bears. But I don't know. The Commanders have been playing really great all season. And I feel like they're going to be, they really want to win that division.
Yeah.
And this is a game that they need to win. It's an NFC matchup. And yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Commanders.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, I know he got that rib injury. Hopefully he's able to overcome it and still play. But if he doesn't play, I'm going to go with the Bears. But if he does play, I'm going to go with the Commanders. They should be able to ball out. Come on, they've been balling out all season. They're going to do it against the Bears.
Yeah, this is going to be a very good matchup. Let us know who you guys got winning this game. Next up, we got my Raiders versus the Chiefs. Honestly, we're playing really bad football right now. Aiden O'Connell's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks, so Gardner Minshew is going to be the starter. Alexander Madison, he's our starting running back now, and honestly, he did okay. Brock Bowers, one of the best tight ends in the league. I don't care what anyone says. I think he has the most receptions as a rookie tight end, and that's pretty impressive. As for Chiefs, man, I thought they were going to lose to the Niners, but they played amazing. Mahomes didn't do that great, but Kareem Hunt, 2 touchdowns. They played really good, and they're the Super Bowl champs for a reason. They're super good. Call me crazy.
No way.
I'm going with the Las Vegas Raiders to lose this game. Nah, honestly,
I believed you for a second.
I got the Chiefs winning this one. You know, it is a division matchup. Last Christmas, we did see the Raiders beat the Chiefs, so you know, there's always a possibility. But come on, it's Mahomes. He's probably gonna smack us. It might be a blowout. I just want to troll a little bit, but I got the Chiefs winning this one.
Yeah, for this one, I'm gonna go with the Las Vegas. Nah, just kidding. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs as well. Patrick Mahomes. You know, betting against him is like betting against the refs.
Yeah,
the refs never lose. But yeah, the Chiefs, they should be able to come out with the win.
Yeah.
I feel like Patrick Mahomes, he has not been playing great.
Yeah.
It might be a little challenging game. I don't know. Maybe you
never
Patrick
know.
Mahomes, he hasn't been playing great. Actually, I don't know. The Raiders, Gardner Minshew, he did throw 3 interceptions. Yeah, I obviously got the Chiefs winning this game. It's a division matchup. We all know division matchups. They play each other twice a year. It could be a little closer, but it's the Chiefs at the end of the day.
One thing to look for is Juju Smith-Schuster is going to be out. So someone has to step up outside of Travis Kelce because I think he's going to get he's always going to get his thing done. But
hopefully Xavier Worthy. Fantasy.
He might be someone
I actually got him
up.
from Josh. Trade him for Jalen Waddle.
But honestly, this could be a blowout or a close game, but we both got the Chiefs winning. Next up, we have the Panthers versus the Broncos. Last week, Andy Dalton didn't do great at all. He threw 2 interceptions. No one in the receiving core is doing good. But Chuba Hubbard, I feel like he's the only good thing that the Panthers have right now. He's actually top 5 in rushing yards right now in the whole league.
Damn,
so this
crazy.
guy's doing pretty good. You know, he's in a bad team, but he's still making it work somehow. And he had a touchdown last week too. But I feel like they're not going to do that great against the Broncos defense. The Broncos defense did amazing against the Saints last week. Dude, no fly zones back. Their defensive line's amazing. Like their whole defense is amazing, and that's the reason why they're going to win against the Panthers this week. I'm not a big Bo Nix fan, and I feel like the rushing game is going to be good, though. Javonte Williams, he had 2 touchdowns last week, and he's going to keep doing good. But honestly, the Broncos, you just need Bo Nix to keep developing, but I got the Broncos being the Panthers this week.
Yeah, for this one, honestly, I agree with everything you said about the Broncos. Yeah. They got a great defense. Their defense can get to the quarterback.
Easy.
Patrick Surtain, he should be coming back.
That's amazing, dude.
For the Bo Nix, I feel like the Broncos is gonna help them out, their defense.
Yeah.
But the offense needs to step up. Bo Nix, he's not a great quarterback. He's able to, sometimes scramble, get those yards. But overall, he's not great.
Yeah.
Last week we seen it against the Saints.
Yeah.
And I think the key player for this game is gonna be Javonte Williams.
100%.
If he balls out, they'll be able to put up points. But without him, I don't know. It's hard to trust Bo Nix. And for the Panthers, Andy Dalton, he just has not been playing great.
Yeah.
Their team is not good at all. For this one, I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
Yeah, we both got the Broncos winning this week. Next up, we got Sunday Night Football. We got the matchup of the week. We got the Cowboys versus the Niners in Levi Stadium. This is a big rivalry right here.
Yep.
2 good franchises. Cowboys are coming off the bye, and they coming off a blowout loss against the Lions. I feel like teams who get blown out the week after, they do a lot better. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with the Cowboys, dude. They have great weapons. CeeDee Lamb's a great receiver. I feel like Rico Dowdle's doing a lot better in the rushing game. Dak Prescott, I feel like he should do a lot better. He has to limit his turnovers, though. Because the Niners, I know their defense isn't great always, but like their defense is pretty good. It's still a top 10 defense in the league, in my opinion. And Dak Prescott can't turn over the ball if they want to win this game. As for the Niners, so many injuries, dude. Brandon Ayuk is out for the season. Debo has pneumonia. He went to a hospital. George Kittle has a foot injury, but he's most likely going to play. Like, they have so many injuries, and for that reason, I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. But the Niners, I can see them making it close just because it's at home. It's Sunday Night Football. Brock Purdy has a limited turnovers too, but it's going to be a really great game, and I got the Cowboys winning.
Yeah, for this one, it's in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
For this one, I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers getting smacked by the Dallas Cowboys.
Damn.
Dak Prescott, he finally comes to the Bay Area and, finally gets a win.
Yeah.
Every time he comes to the Bay Area, what does he do?
Always loses, dude.
And now finally, CeeDee Lamb, hopefully he's able to help him out and get that win. Dowdle, he's been playing pretty good. Ezekiel Elliott, overall, he's been playing horrible, He came back and he hasn't even been helping the team.
Nothing, dude.
But yeah, for this one, the Niners, their defense is great. Dak Prescott needs to take care of that ball. Brock Purdy most likely going to throw a couple interceptions.
Yeah.
Like always, nothing different. The Niners overall, I don't know. Those injuries are really hurting them. They're not looking good at all. They need to, try to get some wins because if not, the playoff hopes are going to start going away. and I got the Dallas Cowboys getting a win.
Yeah, this should be a great matchup though, but we both got the Cowboys winning in this game.
Yep.
For Monday Night Football, we got the Giants versus the Steelers. The Steelers played pretty good last week against the Jets. I really like how Russell Wilson's playing. And George Pickens, he's such an amazing wide receiver. I said all year long, he has to get the ball in order for the Steelers to win, and that's exactly what he did. And the Steelers' defense is amazing, so I think the Steelers are going to play really good this week. As for Giants, Daniel Jones, he has to do a lot better. He got sacked 8 times. The running game was non-existent. No one's doing good in the passing game. But one guy I expect to do a lot better is Malik Neighbors. He's such a great wide receiver, and I expect them to have a great game this week, but I got the Steelers winning this week.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Steelers as well. Like you said, their defense is great.
Amazing.
And honestly, their offense is great as well. Russell Wilson,
Yeah.
I like him better than Justin Fields.
Me too.
He's been balling out. And I feel like, overall, he's a veteran quarterback. His
Yeah.
experience, he should be able to help him get the win for Daniel Jones. So he's going to have a horrible day. He got sacked 8 times last week. I can't even imagine how many times he's going to get sacked this week.
I know.
And interceptions, Oh, my God. Daniel Jones. Actually, I started him on fantasy football last week. He only made me 5 points.
Garbage.
So if you got him on fantasy football, don't even plan on
even
starting
think
him.
about it.
Drop him. Don't even start a quarterback. No, but overall, yeah, Daniel Jones, he's just not great at all.
Yeah.
He struggles, but he does randomly have those good games.
Yeah.
I don't expect this to be a good one just because
Yeah.
one of those games, just because the Steelers defense is so good.
So much better.
But yeah, if I had a yellow towel, I'd be spitting it right now, that little dirty yellow towel. But yeah, we got the Steelers.
We got the Steelers beating the Giants this week. Next up, we got our spreads of the week. This is where we make you guys some money. For my spreads, I got the Texans -6. I got the Cowboys +5. And I have the Vikings -3.
All right, those are some good spreads.
Let's go.
For my spreads, I'm going to go Packers -4.5, Dolphins -3, and Falcons +2.5.
Those are our spreads. Let us know what spreads you guys got. And for our best segment of the week, we got Parlay of the Week. Let's go, man. This is where we make you guys some money. So for my parlay, I got the Packers winning, I got the Lions winning, and I have the Texans winning.
All right, for my parlay, I got the Packers, I got the Bills, and I got the Jets.
Hey, let's make you guys this money. And also, let us know what parlays you guys got. Help out people in the comment section, and let's make this money, man. Next up, we got player props. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for this new segment, so here we are. Hopefully, there's another way for you guys to make some money this week. So I'm going to be talking about my player props from Price Picks. So some of the picks I got is Amari Cooper over 55.5 yards, Devontae Adams over 58.5 yards, Devontae Smith over 59.5 yards, CJ Stroud over 245 passing yards, and Stephon Diggs over 65.5 yards. Please note that these yards might change throughout the week, but I got the over on all of these.
All right, and for mine, I'm going to be using Sleeper for my picks. And for my props, I got CeeDee Lamb over 80.5, Trevor Lawrence -1.5 passing touchdowns, Travis Kelce over 53.5 receiving yards, Josh Jacobs anytime touchdown, and Joe Burrow 1.5 passing touchdowns over.
Hey, let's go. These are our picks. I hope you guys make some money with our player props.
Let's go. Let's cash out.
Thank you guys for watching this week's of JandJPickEm. Once again, thank you guys so much for 1K subscribers. We really appreciate all the support, and I'm really glad that you guys are liking our videos and tuning into them. And also, if you guys want to win the $50, make sure to drop down your picks down below.
Yeah, like Josh said, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, last week we didn't think we were going to hit it, but thanks to you guys, we were able to do it. And one more thing, on Sunday, we will be posting some more player props.
Yeah.
So make sure to follow us on Instagram, JandJPickEm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this was Juan.
This was Josh.
And this was JandJPickEm.